Video Special Effects School here on Steve's Ghostbuster DVD. You might have been asking yourself, how did he add those effects to that footage and make it look so realistic? Well, first thing I'm going to show you is how I added the light source at the tip of the gun. The light source is a lens flare. Any lens flare will do, but I'm using lens flares built by John Knoll, the creator of Adobe Photoshop and visual effects supervisor for the Star Wars movies. I've chosen this lens flare as the light source of the gun. It's on a black background, which I remove using John Knoll's Unmult. Removes everything except color, all the black. We pop it onto our footage. We change the screen mode to add, and it looks like it blends in with the footage quite nicely. We now advance the playhead of our movie every 10 frames, and we reposition the center point of the lens flare. Every 10 frames, we reposition. What the computer will do then is fill the blanks in between. And what you'll end up with is a fairly realistic looking shot of the lens flare following the gun's every move. Once we have that, we turn on flicker, and it makes the light flicker like a welder's torch. Next thing we got to do is add our proton beam. The proton beam was created earlier through a bunch of settings and is saved. So anytime that proton beam is going to be used in any of my little video special effects, it's already built. All we have to do is turn it on, and we position the origin and the destination every 10 frames, just like we did for the lens flare. What the computer will do then is fill in the spots in between. The lens flare also has its own conductivity between the origin and the destination, which means how much it'll wobble and fork and twist in between those 2 points depends on the settings that we want. After we've got those two elements composited together, we need to add the damage to the house. Okay, now we're at the point of the video where we see the damage that we've caused in our proton firing. As the camera pans, it reveals that the neighbor's house is on fire. The fire is stock video footage composited on a black background that we key out the same way we did the lens flare. It then appears on our video footage. We change the screen mode of the footage to add so that it blends in a little bit more with the background and doesn't look quite as cartoony. And when the camera starts to move, we just simply move the flame along with it until the camera stops moving and we can leave it alone. The last little trick we have to do is block out the fire as I pass in front of it. I'm supposed to be between the camera and the fire, but the fire doesn't know that. It's on top of everything. So what we're going to do for that is just create a simple mask. Right, so here we have it, a mask. These yellow dots and lines are a drawing, a crude drawing of the silhouette or the outline of my body shape. Now, as I pass in front of the flame, that body shape moves with me. What we're going to do now is tell the computer that that shape blocks out all the footage underneath of it, which will block out the fire. After we've done that, we've duplicated the video footage of me so that it's not blocked out and it appears still. As we turn it on, we'll see that I now block out the fire, but not the other video footage which we've duplicated. And that's basically it. There's a whole bunch of settings. I can change the shape of that mask as I run by, which I believe I have, just to follow my head a little bit and any movement in my arms. And you render it out. You put it in the Intel processing oven for about 45 minutes until done, and you've got yourself a short video special effects clip. I hope it was interesting. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.